No, so we're just, basically any.
It would be possible to be there.
Oh no, I know. We're just also getting the visas.
Oh, okay, great.
It's also.
I think the strike shows that that without an increased effort to unite to find a way to bring the warring parties to the negotiating table, the conflict is going to get worse. We've seen sustained insecurity over the last 3 months, and the last few weeks have shown that actually there's an intention that that will get worse. And so unless something changes in how the international community, how European Union member states approach and unite around what's happening in Libya, then we can just expect more horrific incidents like this to recur.
Questions, but if you can just look at Laurie for the camera angle. Just getting back to what we call...
The international community have been fragmented and have not been united in their approach to what's going on in Libya over the last few months. As it continues and as airstrikes like what happened last night show, the urgency for them to unite around a common approach increases. A political engagement that is united is what is needed to bring the warring parties to the negotiating table. The European Union should also reconsider immediately its policy to have ceased search and rescue operations in the Mediterranean Sea, and all efforts must be made to convince both warring parties to agree to humanitarian corridors and to a ceasefire to allow the assistance that's needed to get to the people who most need it.
Larger implications of this strike with respect to the situation there?
The situation in the detention centres has been horrific for migrants and refugees for months, years. And the escalation of the conflict over the last 3 months has just made all of that much worse. Conditions are still substandard. People who are in the centres don't have access to basic services to meet their basic needs. And now they're terrified. They're caught in the midst of a conflict that doesn't seem to be showing any signs of ending.
A specific attempt to kind of bring the situation to heal? I mean,
There is recognition that those trapped in detention centres need to be evacuated and taken to safety, but unfortunately efforts haven't been sufficient. There haven't been enough people who've been able to be taken out, and the policy of continuing to intercept and allow people to be intercepted by the Libyan Coast Guard and brought back and put into detention in Libya continues, which is an outrage, frankly, when you think about the conflict that's going on around the Tripoli area. We need search and rescue operations to be reinstated in the Mediterranean Sea. We need to recognise that Libya is now a country in an active conflict, and we're seeing thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people victims to that in the Tripoli area.